Hey guys, and welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This week's video is a little bit different. It's actually 3 weekly spreads for students. I figured since it's kind of back to school season, I would make this video for you guys and hopefully help some of you guys out who are bullet journaling and are going back to school and need some inspiration or some ideas. So that is what I'm doing for you guys today. This first spread is inspired by Caitlin's Corner. She did a spread similar to this. I can't even remember which video because I watched so many of her videos. But it was a spread similar to this. I just changed it up a little bit, modified it a little bit. But basically it would be considered a vertical layout, I'm pretty sure. I'm not a big fan of like vertical layouts like this. It's just not really my style. I write way too big for this type of layout, but a lot of people write really small and a lot of people work really well with vertical layouts, so I wanted to make sure I included one of those for people who enjoy this type of layout. So I went ahead and made 6 boxes. I actually meant to make the last box, the last column, into 2 for Saturday and Sunday to be separate, and I made the mistake of not doing that, so I just turned it into one whole weekend box. But you could totally break it up into 2 different sections if you wanted to. And then I broke each column into 3 sections. The top section is going to be for things like events, appointments, scheduling, like if you've got to go to math class that day, if you need to go to the gym that day, if you have work at 3. Things like that. That's kind of your top section, because that's, in my opinion, the most prioritized thing is your actual scheduled out things that you have to be present for. So that's what that top section is for. And then the middle section would be for things like just your regular to-do lists, like I need to get this homework done, or I need to read this many pages, whatever. And then your bottom section, I use it for meal planning. You could use it for anything you like. You could use it to write down your workout for the day. However you want to use it, that is just what I used it for. And then I added some washi tape at the bottom just to give it a little pizzazz. And that's also a great way to add decoration if you're on a time crunch but you still want your spread to look nice. Find some washi tape. It's cheap and it's easy, and it still makes your spread look really nice and pleasing to look at. So on to this next spread. I am literally so excited for this one, guys. This is by far my most favorite weekly spread that I've ever done. I think I say that each time I make new ones, but like seriously, this is my most favorite weekly spread ever. I'm definitely going to be using this more often. This one is actually a Dutch door style spread, very much inspired by an Instagrammer that I follow. Whew. I will link her account down below. But I am in love with this Dutch door spread. Like, it is so amazing. So basically, I used the little first side section to put a little mini calendar. And because my theme is stars, I made one big star as a place to write your goal for the week. As a student, I think it's important to only do like 1 or 2 goals each week, because you have plenty of other things you need to worry about, like going to work, going to classes, doing your homework and stuff like that. So I think just 1 goal at a time during the school week is plenty enough. So that's why I didn't want a huge goal section. And then I just did a to-do section under that, and I made that nice and long because I'm not gonna lie, my to-do list is always pretty lengthy at the beginning of the week. And then I'm just going in and filling in the headers for each section. I'm doing some different colors of oranges. And as you can see, I also used black to kind of separate the sections and make everything nice and clear and defined. And now I'm just going back in, adding a little bit of pizzazz, some little stars and stuff to spice it up. And I am putting this piece of paper in between just because I'm too lazy to wait for everything to really be dry before I, keep going. So I'm just making sure that I have that there to protect my pages from any transfer. And as you can see, I just went ahead and cut that page. I was honestly really nervous about cutting the page, but I'm seriously so in love with it. It worked out perfectly. Just make sure you count your boxes and stuff like that so you get it exactly how you want. Each of my little side sections are 9 boxes wide. So if you want to use that as a guide, if you want these really big sections, the main reason why I wanted my Dutch door to be huge is because as a student, sometimes you just have a lot going on in one day and a lot you want to write down, and that's why I love this spread, because you have the ability to make these huge spaces for each day of the week, and I think that's really helpful as a student. And then on the side of the other page, I did a chores section. I did this one because I know a lot of college students, like if you're sharing a bathroom with other people, you might take turns cleaning the bathroom or cleaning the kitchen, things like that. So I thought a chores section would be really great, or even if you live at home and you just need to clean your room or clean the bathroom, whatever. And then a meal section, so you can plan your meals for the week. If you are meal prepping, you could use that section to write out your workouts for the week, or the books you need to read, whatever. You could totally customize this how you want. And then the bottom section is to buy section, also because as a student, sometimes you got to go buy toilet paper, paper towels for your apartment or your dorm room, or if you need groceries for your meal prep, whatever you may need. I thought that that was a really great section to have as a student. But obviously, again, totally customizable. However you want to do these spreads, you can do it. And that's it for this spread. I freaking love it. I'm so excited. It's just my favorite so far. I love all the stars on it as well. And now on to the last spread. This one is a little bit more simplified, and it is also more of a horizontal layout, which is much more my speed. So this gives you definitely a more simplified version of a weekly spread if you don't want to do all that work or you don't have all that time. So I went ahead and made a little weekly events section on the side, very much inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, mostly because with the first spread as well, like I think blocking out your weekly events or major things that you need to attend to is very helpful in just prioritizing what needs to be done each day or what your big things are for the week. So I think that's really great as a student, especially if you've got a lot of meetings or like, club meetings going on, things like that could be really helpful for you guys. And then I'm just making, I think I have 8 boxes here, yeah. 8 big boxes, one for each day of the week, and then the last one will be used to write down things you've got going on for next week. So you can write down at the beginning of the week that on Monday, the following week, you have a test, so this way you know it's there, it's in your face, so you know like, hey, I need to study for this test. This way you make sure you don't forget anything. And then I'm just writing in the numbers of the days with marker, and then I'll write the actual day of the week over top of it. I really love the look of that. And that's what I kind of did on the first spread as well. And then a big to-do list box, again, just because I think it's really helpful to write down what you've got to get done for the week. And then going with my Crayola Supertips, I'm just kind of making this like watercolor looking effect over there in the corner, just by kind of randomly scribbling on some colors, because I'm going to put a quote there. I thought this would be a really easy way to add some decoration without going crazy, and it's super fast and simple for people who don't have a lot of time to make all these crazy spreads. And then I just added some stars around August, and I really love how these turned out. I hope you guys find these spreads helpful as students or even just as people who've got a lot of things going on in their life, because let's be honest, life is crazy. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button, guys, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.